Yo, what is up, guys? SavageBoy23 back with another video. Today, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap and my NBA day-to-day predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Please watch more of my videos, please and thank you. And comment down below what your guys' favorite team is and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. Alright? Now, there's quite a few newses that I need to get into. Really quick before we do move on, I want to say some stuff about yesterday for football. Houston and the Baltimore Ravens, Chiefs, Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, people might disagree with me on this, or maybe people would agree with me, but I'm just going to throw it out there. Yesterday was the worst day in football. I said it was going to be a great day because we have football and basketball. And everybody is probably pointing their fingers saying, Roger Goodell, you messed up, this and that. Let me say this loud and clear. The Pittsburgh Steelers only scored 10 points. Right? And the Houston Texans only scored 2 points. The only reason why I'm talking about that is the two teams that lost, I went for. Okay, actually, no, one of them. Sorry, I went for the Ravens. But anyways, I just can't believe Houston only scored 2 points. You know, out of every game I watch, I'm always thinking to myself, like, is this going to be a great game? Is this going to be a boring game? You know, CJ Stroud in Houston, did they just forget that they lost two of their main stars on the field last weekend? Or last week? Last weekend was one player, and then like somewhere in the middle of the season, they lost Stephon Diggs. Houston is already in the playoff picture. They're already in there. So they didn't got to worry about nothing. But what happened is the Chiefs, you know, as everybody predicted, as everybody said, they made it to the playoffs. They clinched the playoffs. They have done everything they can. So they have nothing to prove for. So regardless, even if they do sit out for their last two games, it doesn't matter for them because they already clinched everything. So I don't got to worry about them. But I want to talk about more about the Chiefs. And nobody's pointing the obvious out. Everybody thinks the Chiefs are going to do a repeat. And I know people are thinking like, oh, you're mostly wrong in your predictions. Oh, you're mostly wrong in this and that. Well, I don't think I'm going to be wrong on this one. And maybe people can agree. Maybe people don't want to agree. It's fine. Whatever floats your boat. I do think, and this is just my opinion, I do think the Chiefs will go for a three-peat. But not because they're the Chiefs. It's because the refs are helping them. Now, people might think like, oh, I thought you said you don't believe into that. I don't. But I've watched Chiefs games, and they're so bad awful this season. They don't deserve winning games. Now, people might say, oh, you're just saying this because you're not a Chiefs fan. Oh, you're just saying this because they're in your division. No, I clearly don't like the Chiefs. I don't like nothing in the Chiefs. I don't care about Travis Kelce. I don't care about Patrick Mahomes. I don't care about the fan base, what's going on in Kansas City Chiefs. I don't care. I do honestly believe, and maybe people can agree with me, maybe people can disagree with me. I think the refs are helping the refs. I mean, the refs are helping the refs. The refs are helping the Chiefs. My bad is what I meant to say. The refs are helping the Chiefs. Because the only game that the Chiefs lost was against Josh Allen and the Bills. And to be honest, and this kind of disappoints me of saying this, the Chiefs should have lost last night against Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh is so down bad this season, they have nothing to play for. I mean, to be honest, they're talking about they're going to go to the Super Bowl, for being serious. They're going to get knocked out. Russell Wilson? Hey, wait a minute. I thought you guys had Mr. Unlimited. What happened to Mr. Unlimited? Let me say this loud and clear to everybody. Okay? Russell Wilson is out of his era. Russell Wilson is not no more Russell Wilson. He has not been Mr. Unlimited. Okay? I don't care what anybody says. I thought Pittsburgh fans were so happy that they were going to get an elite quarterback. I thought everybody was happy when Justin Fields out here was doing Justin Fields things like we did in Chicago, but instead he was actually playing as a quarterback. Now, Mr. Unlimited, Russell Wilson. Let me say this loud and clear. Apparently you might stay with Pittsburgh, is what I've been hearing, is what I've been reading. If that is true, I don't care. I really don't care. Because in reality, you do need to stay somewhere where you belong. And I do think you do love playing for Pittsburgh. But what about the other quarterback, Justin Fields? I mean, to be honest, I think he should go to a team like the New Orleans Saints. Get whatever his last name is, Rottweiler, whatever his name is. I forgot what his name was. He played last game. On Monday Night Football. I had his name in my head, but kind of forgot. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. Maybe he should go play for the Saints for Justin Fields. Justin Fields should go play for the Saints. But other than that, I want to say this again. CJ Stroud, Houston, I'm disappointed. You guys only scored 2 points. And it wasn't even you guys. It was the Ravens. You pushed Derrick Henry back into the end zone on your guys' end. And to be honest, I don't even care. I'm glad I went for the Ravens in this one because you guys did not look good. And to be honest, Roger Goodell, and I mean this the nicest way I can, and I don't care if anybody agrees with me or not. And everybody's saying this, all my friends, everybody that are not my that are not YouTube subscribers or my friends. Why did you decide to put football games on Christmas Day? You clearly know that the NBA is having bad viewerships, and you were like, you know what? Let me go do everybody a favor. Let me go throw C.J. Stroud, Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields, or not Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, and the Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs on the TV on Netflix. Let me say this loud and clear. Those were the 2 worst games I've ever watched. Ever. And I even said those were going to be good games. I said we're going to have a great game. We're going to have a great day. Everybody blah, 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 whatever floats your boat today. Let me say this loud and clear. Yesterday was the worst day in NFL. I hope next season we do not have football. I strongly agree with that. Because we have 5 games in matter of 7 days. We had the Houston play on Saturday with a bunch of other teams. Then we had Houston playing today or yesterday. They didn't even show they didn't even want to play yesterday. They didn't even want to show up to work. The Ravens come up in here. They already done everything they can. You know, I give my props to Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, and the Ravens. Give them their flowers. Give them whatever they can because they showed up last night to play. And same as the Chiefs. But to be honest, I'm not giving them my flowers. I don't care what it is. They don't deserve to win that game. Now, Chiefs fans, you guys know how much I hate you guys. Like, I strongly hate you guys. I don't like you guys as a team. I don't like you as a fan base. And this is kind of like how do you say it? Let's just say when it's the Super Bowl year, I don't watch it because I already know you guys are gonna make it. I watch the regular season. You know how everybody says, "Oh, I don't watch regular season. I just watch the Super Bowl or finals." Well, I'm the opposite. I watch the regular season and then I don't watch the Super Bowl. But I don't watch the big games because I already know in my head. I already know who's gonna win. It's the Chiefs. And if the Chiefs win, they don't win by fair. The refs have to win by them. That's simple. And I know people are going to probably be like, you don't like the Chiefs at all. You really hate them. Yes, I can't stand them. They should go back to the team that they were never going to be. I mean, to be honest, Patrick Mahomes have like a long career to go. And don't get me wrong, Patrick Mahomes is a good quarterback. But Andy Reid is a good coach. But who knows how long Andy Reid's going to be, coaching on the sidelines for the Chiefs. Going to be honest with everybody. But, yeah. But anyways, I just want to say this to everybody, and everybody who is a football fan: do not have football on Christmas games. Do not. Leave it to the basketball. Leave it to the pros. Okay? Basketball went out here and they balled out like normal. Let me say some stuff real quick for basketball, and then we're gonna move on. But anyways, let's just go. Please get a like, subscribe, comment down below, and please tell me, guys, what you guys' favorite team is. We have some breaking news. We have two breaking newses. First one, Luka Doncic left the game last night, and the Mavs will be missing him for a few games. Honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and point my fingers and say like I saw this coming. I mean, to be honest, he had the biggest game of his career playing on Christmas Day. He was balling out like normal. Then when he went out, the Mavs were down by 28. And all of a sudden, they caught up and then they lost barely. I really can't believe this, honestly. But Luka did miss the rest of the game yesterday. He did not play. He is out for the future of the Mavs. So yeah. I want to say some stuff real quick. This is during the earlier games. Knicks Spurs. Shout out to Victor on the San Antonio Spurs. 42 points, 18 rebounds, and 4 assists. Shout out to you, Victor, on the San Antonio Spurs. You keep going out here and you keep balling out. Everyone's going to think you're actually a very good player and a very good star. You'll be up there. All right? Next player I want to talk about plays for the New York Knicks. Iron Man is what everybody wants to call him. Mikal Bridges. Shout out to you. 41 points, 1 rebound, and 4 assists. Shout out to you, man. You guys did amazing out there on the court. You guys played amazing. You guys played like you guys actually cared about basketball on Christmas Day. It was just a great day. I watched all these games from football to basketball all day. My eyes did not leave the screen at all, so that was amazing. So yeah. Victor got 40 points, and Mikal Bridges got 40 points. So, yeah, shout out to them. And then we also got some other breaking news. Now, apparently, I'm going to be wrong on this one, and everybody thinks that it's not going to happen. Well, I'm here to tell you guys it is going to happen. Breaking news, Jimmy Butler requested a trade out of Miami, and he wants to head into Phoenix, Arizona, to go play with Bradley the Bum Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant in the Phoenix Suns. Now, I want to say this loud and clear to everybody. Now, again, if I'm wrong on this one, but I do think that one of their stars has to go. And I think that's going to be Bradley the Bum Beal. Because no way they're going to have 4 stars in Arizona. There's no way. You're not going to have Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Jimmy Butler. All right, because Kevin Durant, he wants to play for the Phoenix Suns for a good while. Then you have Devin Booker. He wants to be a Phoenix Suns forever too, I feel like. But Bradley the Bum Beal, this man is an injury-prone person. So I think the Phoenix Suns are just gonna toss him away. I think he's gonna go to play for Miami. And Jimmy Butler is going to come play for Phoenix. Honestly, I've said this before. I don't think he's going to leave. But since I saw that breaking news last night and then into the morning, I couldn't stop thinking about that. And I'm like, yeah, he's done as a Miami Heat. And I have a few friends that are Miami Heat fans. And I told them, are you guys going to be a bandwagoner, hop from one team to another because Himi Buckets is not a Heat no more? They're like, no, I'll be a Miami Heat just because I'm a Miami Heat fan. But I honestly think that Miami, I honestly, and this is just me talking about it, and maybe I don't know all the news that's going around with Himi Buckets right now, but in reality, I don't want to sit here and say that all of the blame is on the Miami Heat or all the blame is on Himi Buckets. Himi Buckets has been in he's been in Miami since the 2019 era, if I'm correct, and he's made it to the finals And then all of a sudden, he keeps on going, and then his team keeps falling short. And everybody says the Miami Heat doesn't like to play in the regular season because they like to, float around in that 8 to 5 slot around there. And then they'll come back in to they'll make it to the playoff or play in or whatever the case may be for them. And then they will beat the best team in the NBA, and then they will fall short into the finals. That's the same flow as Hemi Buckets. He will always do that. And that's what I always love about Hemi Buckets, because he goes out here, doesn't want to try in the regular season, but he tries into the playoffs, and then when it comes towards the finals, he falls short. He falls short again. It's like a rinse and repeat every time for him. And do I think for him to go to Phoenix is going to help him a lot better? No. And I'm not saying this because, I'm a Hemi Buckets fan. I'm not saying this because I don't like the Phoenix Buns. I'm saying this because I don't think Devin Booker is going to play with Hemi Buckets. I don't see it happening. And maybe Kevin Durant can play with Hemi Buckets, but Devin Booker, no. Because Devin Booker wants to be the face of the Phoenix Suns again. He misses that time. Since Kevin Durant joined the Phoenix Buns, he has not had that many spotlight on him. He has not a lot of people have been saying his name. Everybody's been saying Kevin Durant here and there. We'll see what's gonna happen. He does want to get traded before February, before the trade deadline. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens next week or the week after. He's trying to get out of there as fast as he can. I don't know why. But yeah, you guys tell me in the comments, what do you guys think about Hemi Buckets leaving Miami, going to the Phoenix? And do you think the Phoenix Suns are going to be the contender once they do get Kevin Durant? Not Kevin Durant, Hemi Buckets. I know Phoenix Buns right now are the talks right now of thinking that they're going to be the contender. But in reality, right now, you guys are not doing so good. You guys are like bottom of the Western Conference, I think in the 8-7, somewhere around there. You just beat the Timberwolves really bad yesterday on Christmas. But in reality, you guys, not the Timberwolves, the Nuggets. You beat the Nuggets really bad. But in reality, we're gonna see how the matchup works with Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Hemi Buckets on the same team. To be honest, hey, I can't wait to see it. That's all I can say. I can't wait to see it. Team in that purple and orange, I really can't. He's gonna probably dye his hair orange a little bit. But yeah, he said he wants to leave out of Miami, go into Phoenix. And to be honest, I'm surprised he said one team. Usually when stars go to say their team to request, they want to go to more than one team, I can't wait, honestly. And again, it's February. He wants to get traded before February. I think it's February 9th, if I'm correct. So, yeah, we'll find out sooner than later. Yeah. Anyways, guys, let's get into these games. Again, please don't have NFL games for next season for the NFL or for Christmas, because to be honest, those were two bad games that nobody wanted to watch their team lose. So yeah. Anyways, let's get to these games the day after Christmas. You got LaMelo Ball Hornets versus Kyle Kuzma and the Wizards. I'm going to take LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets to win this game. So, alright, let's go to this one here. You got Hemi Buckets, Miami Heat, and the Wagner Brothers, Orlando Magic. I'm going to go for the Orlando Magic, Jalen Suggs, and the Orlando Magic to win this game. I do think they'll go in this game and play good. And they have a lot of rest. All these teams have a lot of rest. Yeah, it's going to be a great game. Move on. Let's go to this one right here. You have Shea, Oklahoma City Thunder versus Tyrese Halliburton, the Pacers. This will be light work for the Thunder. So Shea and the Oklahoma City Thunder to win this one. So, yeah. Alright, you got this game here. You got Lonzo Ball versus Ice Train, the Hawks. Yeah, give me Ice Train, the Hawks, to win this game. I do think they'll win this one, and they will shut out the Chicago Bulls. I know Chicago Bulls has been trying to get on that winning streak, but it's not going to happen. All right, let's go to the last few games. You got Jalen Green versus DeJounte Murray and the Pelicans, I guess, or CJ McCollum. I'm going to go for Jalen Green and the Rockets. I don't think the Pelicans have a chance. Right now, they're in the bottom of the Western Conference. It's not looking good for them. So, all right, let's go to this one. You got RJ Barrett, Toronto Raptors versus Ja Morant and the Grizzlies. As I said last time, the last time we saw the Grizzlies go onto the court, they played against the Flippers. I was disappointed. I was mad because the Flippers beat the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies were trying to come back, but they just kept on pushing them back. So, yeah. I'm going for Ja Morant and the Grizzlies. I think this will be light work for Grizzlies. I think they'll get their bounce back win as they needed. All right, let's go to this one right here. You got Ben Simmons, Brooklyn Nets versus Giannis and the Bucks. I'm going for Giannis and the Bucks to win this game. I do think they'll go in this one and make it light work for the Bucks, or they'll make it light work for the Brooklyn Nets. All right, let's go to the last two games. You got the two bad teams this season. You got Detroit Pistons that just beat the Los Angeles Lakers, Los Angeles Flippers, and the Kings. They have lost to the Lakers, and as expected, the Lakers again. The Kings right now are not doing so good. They're not doing so hot. No, they're not being talked about this season at all. The only time they've been talked about is when they're getting traded for De'Aaron Fox is going to leave. Honestly, I don't, I think he should leave Sacramento because I think the whole team of the Kings right now are just not looking good right now. With De'Aaron Fox, DeMar DeRozan, Kevin Huerter, Monta Sabonis, Malik Monk. I honestly don't think they're a team this season. And this is not just me saying because they picked up DeMar. I just think this has been the Kings' normal every single year. Like, one season they're good, the next season they're bad. Like, it's not a rinse and repeat like they're going to be good every year. This is an always thing. So, I always thought De'Aaron Fox was going to be a King for life. But apparently there's speculations of him leaving. And there is a small rumor of him going to San Antonio to go play with Victor. We're going to see if that's going to happen. We'll see if he even does get traded. I wouldn't be surprised if I see this man in another jersey with another home team. I honestly thought he loved Sacramento, and I think he does, but he just wants to win. He wants to get out of Sacramento because I do see De'Aaron Fox having potential. And I'm not going to say this loud. I'm not going to say this in a mean way, but I'm just going to say it. Do you guys think that DeMar DeRozan was the worst trade to go to Sacramento? Do you think it was a regret for him to go to leave out of Chicago, come into Sacramento, and he will do everything all over again, but instead he will actually try to go win games? Because he has another star behind him. He has two stars behind him, actually. You got De'Aaron Fox, you got Monta Sabonis, and, to be honest, you got three, Malik Monk. Okay? But still, I do think that I wish DeMar DeRozan never went to Sacramento. I wish he went somewhere else. So, yeah, that's just me. So, yeah. But anyways, I'm going to go for... Man, I'm going to lose in this game so bad. I'm just going to go for De'Aaron Fox and the Kings. I do think they go in this one and win. I won't be surprised if they lose this one because they have been having a downfall season. So, alright, let's go to the last game. You got the two terrible teams again. You got Jordan Clarkson against DeAndre Ayton. Give me DeAndre Ayton and the Portland Trail Blazers to win this one. I want to say some stuff before we do I end the video. You guys tell me in the comments who do you guys think will win these games. But yeah, we got some very good games. To be honest, I feel like they're more bad than good. Because yesterday we had great games. But anyways, I want to say some stuff before I move on. So apparently, and this is just news coming out. I hope this is true. I hope it's not false. I think we all know who the next head coach is for the Chicago Bears, and I think it's going to be Pete Carroll, from the Seattle Seahawks days, head coach with Russell Wilson and Geno Smith Honestly, I think Pete Carroll's a very head coach guy. I think he knows how to I think he knows how to, train a young quarterback to be a great quarterback. So if Pete Carroll decides to go to Chicago, then I think that's good for him, because Caleb Williams would not be talked about a lot in a bad way. I think everybody would be giving him good advice when Pete Carroll does become a head coach of the Chicago Bears, if that does happen. So yeah. And then I wanted to say this yesterday. You guys tell me in the comments, do you guys think Pete Carroll will be a Chicago Bears head coach, or do you think he would not be a head coach for the Chicago Bears? I think he will. I'm throwing my yes in there for him. So yeah. But anyways, let's move on. Before the game of the Celtics 76ers, there was a little collision of Joel Embiid and I think a security guard, if I'm correct. She was watching, not security guard, but she was like watching the like the fan area where the fans sit, the crowd. Joel Embiid fell on her and he sprayed his ankle, but luckily he played the game. Now, to be honest, am I going to say anything about her, what she did? No, because I don't think she did anything wrong. All she was doing was just standing in her place. I don't know why Joel Embiid had to go out here, try to act like he's Steph Chef, shooting half courts. I don't know why. In reality, I don't think he should. Now, again, it was an angle that I couldn't see. Was Joel Embiid trying to stand out of bounds, or was she standing into the court? I don't know. My opinion, I think she was all the way out on the left side, just standing, minding her own business until Joel Embiid came and he sprained his ankle. But yeah, I honestly cannot make this stuff up for you guys. Joel Embiid has to be the funniest guy in the NBA, because he has bad luck everywhere. What happened this season? What happened to the ref a few days ago? What happened yesterday? What else can go bad for this guy? Like, he is having every bad luck he can. Like, Joel Embiid, I know you're like the class clown, bro. You make everybody happy. In reality, when everybody's having a bad day, you want to be that guy that wants to be the class clown. In reality, I'm okay with all the laughs and fun, bro. But in reality, when you got a job, you got to actually do it. I'm surprised you played in that game and you balled out like normal. Now, I'm surprised the Celtics actually did lose that game. Clutch three-pointer by Jalen Brunson. Or not Jalen Brunson, Jaylen Brown. Now, I want to say this loud and clear. I was surprised when the 76ers won the game against the Celtics. I'm not going to lie. Speaking of the Celtics, I like what you guys wear on Christmas Day. Red shoes and the red sleeves. I am not going to lie. That was a very good match. And you guys were wearing the green jerseys. You know what it went better, though? If the 76ers actually wear red jerseys instead of white. I'm just saying. So yeah, that's just me. Yeah, it would have been great because it is Christmas. They could have worn red while the Celtics are wearing green. I mean, they were wearing red shoes. I think Jaylen Brown was wearing. Oh no, Derek White was wearing red shoes. Al Horford, Jason Tatum, Porzingis was wearing the red sleeves on their legs and their ankles. So yeah, I don't know why the NBA couldn't let them wear the red. So yeah. And again, this is just for me. This is for me to say to you guys, okay? Two things. NBA, stop putting your games on different platforms. Leave it on one app, the NBA. Leave it on one primetime TV, okay? Do not put it on Peacock. Don't put it on Amazon. Don't put it on anything. Don't even put it on Netflix, because we all know how you guys are going to be on Netflix. Okay? Don't put on nothing. Same thing I want to say. Roger Goodell, do not put football games on Christmas Day. That is the NBA day. Leave that all to the NBA. Because the NBA was doing their job. We watched Steph Chef, be cooking on that court. But unfortunately, the team I went for lost. In reality, the Warriors should have won. Steph Chef, you let me down. Warrior Nation, you let me down. Kuminga. Or was it Kevon Looney? Whoever was guarding Austin Reeves when the game was over. Who did not decide to guard Austin Reeves and make him let him make that layup? 113 to 115. Warriors, you guys are down bad this season. I don't know what you guys did. Since you guys required Dennis Schroeder, you guys not have a winning game, a winning season with him. So that might be the worst trade again. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. Second thing I want to say is, well, I forgot what I was gonna say honestly on that second one. But yeah, you guys tell me in the comments who do you guys think are gonna win these games. And tell me if you think if you think Kimmy Buckets is gonna be traded before February or during February, or is there gonna be some breaking news where it's all false and he doesn't go? To be honest, I would love for that to happen for Plan B. He does not go. It's just a false breaking news. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that is it from me. I will see you guys in the next video. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Please watch more of my videos. Until then, guys, I will see you in the next one. I think I might drop a GTA glitch out here later today, maybe. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and please watch more of my videos.